Hi everyone, Rob Clue, Ztrack Distribution here. I am doing some testing today. So we have just announced that the AZL Gunderson Maxi stacks have come out. Those Maxi 4 sets. So when we first came out with the Maxi ones, we did a video, test runs, showing how intermodal can mix or match. So what I want to do is the same thing today. So now we've got a whole new intermodal set that's just come on to Z-Scale Market. How well does it play with others? So let me show you a train I put together, and we're going to come right into this scene here. So what you are looking at is 3 AZL CSX ACEs pulling this train. This is a heavy train. First car on there is an AZL 53-foot NSC well car, followed by a mix of Micro-Trains cars, the Maxi set, the Maxi 4 set, and at the end of the train, the Maxi 1 set. So what have I done here? So here's what I've done. First, let's talk about the engines. Why 3? This is a heavy train. This will probably be one of the heaviest trains that you will ever run in Z-Scale when you start putting this intermodal equipment together. Why? All the cars are metal, including the Micro-Trains. So you got AZL Micro-Trains cars, metal bodies, a lot of weight. Add on that the containers sitting on them. We've got a lot of weight associated. So therefore, I'm using 3 locomotives up front. This is all analog. I'm not doing DCC, so you're seeing some old school running here. Next part, the NSC car, the very first well car, that's been sold out for years from AZL, but I'd like to start with that, just a single car to start with. That car is getting a lot of forces, so as you can see, it's tracking well, it's coming around. The Micro-Trains cars, that is one of my favorite sets Micro-Train released. It is an 8-car set of TTX well cars, weathered to the bejesus, and I love it. You'll see I'm not putting any containers in there. I did that on purpose. I kind of like looking down through the cars, seeing the track underneath. Plus, they're so beautifully weathered, and you see a lot of empty cars in intermodal trains, so there you go. Maxis, obviously there you go, the Maxi 4 sets. That's the first release FEC, it's set number 3. And then our Gunderson cars again. A couple other points as we're test running this. As you can see, I am putting this through a turnout, and what's right off of camera here is we are also running this, and if I can show you here, maybe in a second, right about there in the upper right corner, if you look, we're running that through a 90-degree crossing. So what I've got here is cars and engines running across a 90-degree crossing, then coming into a turnout. So there's a lot to play here, a lot of track movement, a lot of wheels on the track. That makes this a more interesting test. One other thing I'll talk about, that curve these are coming off of is a 245 millimeter curve. The curve to the left of the camera, which is I've seen, is 270 millimeters. The broader, the better for these trains. I will say one thing, as we run these here, is the Micro-Trains cars do have the plastic wheels, so they have a little more drag. Plus, these cars are weathered, including the wheels, so we have found some drag associated with them as we mix them and match them. In the previous video, we talked a little bit about tweaking those cars. So if you want to understand how to tweak the Micro-Trains cars, loosen up the bolsters, go check out the earlier video we posted on testing from probably a year or so ago. But right now, you are looking at 4 different types of intermodal equipment, mixed and mashed, running behind 3 engines. I will state this too, the more you run these cars, the better they will be. Everything needs broken in, from the pins on the articulated cars to the wheels and axle sets. The more you run them, the better they are going to be. Some of these cars that you're seeing here today, basically like that Maxi 4 set, that's the first time we run this set. So it's yeah, this is right out of the box. The Micro-Trains cars, the NSC AZL car, and the Maxi 1 set have all been run before. But yeah, so folks, once again, mixing and matching, no problem. Using Micro-Trains couplers and AZL couplers, no problem. Putting some engines up front, double, triple heading analog, no problem. So this is Z-Scale today. So again, Rob Clues, it is late September 2022. Just released the Maxis, well, they'll be released officially October 1st, so when you see this video, they'll already be out. But the Maxi 4 sets from AZL, and we are seeing how well these cars play well together. Any questions, drop us a line at sales@ztrack.com. Look for more updates on the forum and on our YouTube channel. Thanks, everyone. Bye.